Imagine if one simple food could support two of the most important organs in your body at the same time: your brain and your heart. Not a miracle food, not a magic cure, just a nutrient-dense food that, when included regularly in a balanced diet, can provide your body with compounds linked to better cardiovascular and brain health. That food is walnuts. And what happens inside your body when you eat them regularly is more interesting than you might expect. Walnuts are packed with healthy, unsaturated fats, including alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, which is a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid. They also contain fiber, antioxidants, magnesium, copper, and other beneficial plant compounds. But before we talk about what these nutrients can do, there's something important to understand. Your brain and your heart are deeply connected. Your brain depends on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through your bloodstream. Your heart is responsible for keeping that blood moving. So when you take care of your cardiovascular system, you're also helping create the conditions your brain needs to function properly. Now imagine you eat a small serving of walnuts as part of your daily diet. The first thing that happens is digestion. When you chew walnuts, your saliva begins breaking down the food mechanically and chemically. Once swallowed, the walnuts travel down your esophagus and enter your stomach. Your digestive system breaks the walnuts down into nutrients that your body can absorb. The healthy fats are processed and absorbed while the fiber continues through the digestive tract. Some of the plant compounds in walnuts can also interact with the microorganisms living inside your gut. And your gut isn't just responsible for digestion. Your gut communicates with the rest of your body through multiple pathways, including immune, metabolic, and nervous system signals. That doesn't mean eating walnuts will instantly change your brain or heart, but regularly eating nutrient-rich foods can contribute to an overall dietary pattern that supports long-term health. Now let's move toward your cardiovascular system. Walnuts contain unsaturated fats that can replace some sources of saturated fat in the diet. That's important because the type of fat you eat matters. When foods rich in unsaturated fats replace foods high in saturated fats, blood cholesterol levels can improve in many people. And cholesterol matters because LDL cholesterol, often called bad cholesterol, can contribute to plaque buildup inside arteries when levels remain elevated over time. Think of your arteries as a network of flexible highways carrying blood throughout your body. Over many years, unhealthy cholesterol levels, high blood pressure, smoking, diabetes, and other risk factors can damage those highways. Plaque can gradually accumulate inside artery walls, but eating a heart-supportive diet can help address some of those risk factors. Walnuts aren't removing plaque from your arteries overnight. They aren't cleaning your blood like a filter, and they aren't a replacement for medication prescribed by a doctor. Their potential benefit comes from being part of a consistent pattern of healthier eating. Now let's talk about another important component, ALA omega-3. Unlike the omega-3 fats found in fatty fish, walnut ALA is a plant-based omega-3. Your body can convert ALA into EPA and DHA, but the conversion is limited. That's why walnuts shouldn't be considered a direct replacement for fish as a source of EPA and DHA. Still, ALA itself is an important dietary fat, and consuming it regularly has been associated with cardiovascular benefits. And there's another reason walnuts are interesting. They contain antioxidants and other plant compounds that help protect cells from oxidative stress. Every day, your cells are exposed to molecules that can damage cellular components. Your body has its own antioxidant defense systems, but your diet also provides compounds that support those defenses. Walnuts contain several of these compounds. And now we're moving toward the organ you probably didn't expect to be so connected to all of this: your brain. Your brain is an extremely energy-demanding organ. Although it makes up only a small percentage of your body weight, it consumes a significant amount of your body's energy. It needs a constant supply of oxygen, glucose, and other nutrients, and that means healthy blood vessels matter. If your cardiovascular system isn't functioning well, your brain can also be affected. Your body can convert ALA into EPA and DHA, but the conversion is limited. That's why walnuts shouldn't be considered a direct replacement for fish as a source of EPA and DHA. Still, ALA itself is an important dietary fat, and consuming it regularly has been associated with cardiovascular benefits. And there's another reason walnuts are interesting. They contain antioxidants and other plant compounds that help protect cells from oxidative stress. Every day, your cells are exposed to molecules that can damage cellular components. Your body has its own antioxidant defense systems, but your diet also provides compounds that support those defenses. Walnuts contain several of these compounds. And now we're moving toward the organ you probably didn't expect to be so connected to all of this: your brain. Your brain is an extremely energy-demanding organ. Although it makes up only a small percentage of your body weight, it consumes a significant amount of your body's energy. It needs a constant supply of oxygen, glucose, and other nutrients. And that means healthy blood vessels matter. If your cardiovascular system isn't functioning well, your brain can also be affected. High blood pressure, unhealthy cholesterol levels, diabetes, smoking, and other cardiovascular risk factors are associated with increased risk of cognitive decline and stroke. So when you choose foods that support cardiovascular health, you're also supporting an environment in which your brain can function properly. Walnuts also contain polyphenols and other bioactive compounds researchers are studying for their potential effects on inflammation, oxidative stress, blood vessels, and brain health. Some research has found associations between regular nut consumption and better cardiovascular outcomes. Studies have also investigated whether walnuts may influence aspects of cognition and brain health. But here's where we need to separate science from internet hype. Eating walnuts doesn't make you smarter overnight. You won't eat a handful tonight and wake up tomorrow with a dramatically improved memory. Your brain doesn't work that way. Brain health is built over months and years through many factors: sleep, physical activity, blood pressure control, blood sugar management, social connection, stress management, and overall diet. Walnuts are one piece of that much larger picture. Now there's another feature of walnuts that deserves attention: fiber. Most people think of fiber as something that simply helps you use the bathroom. But fiber does much more than that. Certain types of fiber reach the colon, where gut bacteria can ferment them and produce compounds called short-chain fatty acids. These compounds can influence metabolism, immune activity, and the health of the intestinal environment. Walnuts also provide plant compounds that can interact with the gut microbiome. Scientists are still studying exactly how these interactions translate into long-term health benefits. But one thing is becoming increasingly clear: the foods you eat don't just feed you. They also interact with the ecosystem living inside your digestive tract. And that ecosystem can influence multiple aspects of your health. Now, let's talk about blood pressure. Your heart pumps blood through your arteries every second of your life. When the pressure against your artery wall stays too high for too long, your cardiovascular system can become strained. High blood pressure is one of the major risk factors for heart disease and stroke. Walnuts contain magnesium and potassium, along with other nutrients involved in normal cardiovascular function. But again, don't mistake one food for a treatment. If you have high blood pressure, eating walnuts does not replace monitoring your blood pressure or taking medication when prescribed.